What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of United Transfer Talk. And in this 14th episode I have 3 stories for you guys to talk about and give my opinions upon. And the same names are popping up every single week now, and it's clear to see who our transfer targets are, and it might get repetitive for you guys, but I'm sorry, but it's just the only news that's available right now. And the first one I'm going to talk about is to do with Robin van Persie. As you know, I've mentioned him in the last video and a few episodes before that. He's continuously linked with a move away from Arsenal after his kind of like letter to the fans on his website saying that he's not going to renew a new contract. So and leaving him with only 1 year left, it obviously made it a very interesting situation, because it was a similar situation with Samir Nasri last summer when he only had 1 year left. So Man City got him a kind of like cut down price. So a lot of teams obviously know about Van Persie's quality, and they are obviously in for him. And the main 3 targets or clubs that are in for him are us, obviously, Man City and Juventus. But it has to emerge this week that Juventus has now kind of like declared himself out of the race for him, saying that he's not worth it. He's approaching his 29th birthday, and the price that they were kind of like quoting or too much for, like, so they won't get his value for money. And basically now it's just between us and Man City, so it's a straight race again. Very similar situation to Samir Nasri last year, which City won obviously, but this one could have a more significant, because Van Persie is arguably in the prime of his career now, and he obviously gonna guarantee you performance and goals every single week, whereas Samir Nasri is still developing, and so he's not going to be as consistent week in, week out. Van Persie, the main stumbling block is actually his age. Like I said to you guys numerous times, our transfer policy is to sign players who are under 27, sorry, so that we get money if we do sell him on in the future. And Van Persie, like I said, approaching his 29th birthday, Arsenal want around 20-25 million, but the highest we've bid so far is 15 million, so it's a bit short of their valuation. But I think Alex again has kind of like teased Arsenal almost, saying how much can you hold on for with a player this kind of like close to his contract deadline. Apparently Arsenal might keep him to January, but again that's a dangerous move, and they could lose on a lot of money for for free. And as Arsenal has become more of this business kind of type club ran by Ron Kroenke, the American businessman, it's kind of like they want to focus on their kind of like financial books more than investing in a club with huge deals. So he probably wants to get this done and over with and get as much money as they can, but Arsene Wenger realising that Van Persie is a quality player and you're not going to replace him overnight. So it's kind of a difficult situation for Arsenal, I suppose. But like I said, 20-25 million will probably get Van Persie in the way, and it's a straight race now between us and City for his signature. What do you guys think of Van Persie, and how much would you guys will pay for him? Like, would you fully commit yourself and get the 20-25 million that is requested for his kind of like signature? So leave a comment below on that story, guys. And the next player I want to talk about is a new report on a new transfer target. Actually, it's Ezequiel Cirigliano. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, but he is a 20-year-old playing for River Plate in Argentina, and he has been reported to being linked with United this week. And he falls in this category of the new kind of type of midfielder, where he is like a Mascherano type of player, where he's a player sits in front of the back four and breaks up play. I know a lot of you guys have been asking if we are linked with any midfield enforcers, and it seems like we are linked with Cirigliano this week. And like I said, he is a defensive midfielder, breaks up play and not the best pass of the ball, but little passes. That's what he's good at. And like I said, 20 years of age, so he definitely is within the transfer policy, and he is also 6'3", I think, 6'4", so he's very tall, so that could help us within, area battle, and he wouldn't be, kind of like scared out of the Premier League with the physicality of it, because he has the size and strength to cope with that, I believe. And yeah, so it seems like he could be a possibility, but he's kind of like the backup option if we don't get Lucas Moura. I know that's kind of a weird situation to have, because Lucas and Cirigliano are not the same player, but it depends on what tactics Selec's going to deploy. I think if he does get Cirigliano, he might play him and, play him and Carrick as the holding midfield players, and work at almost like a Spain kind of type, where we have two passing axis at the back with the two holding midfield players with Cirigliano and Carrick perhaps, and then playing perhaps Gagawa in front, and then the two wingers and Rooney out front. So that could be an interesting combination if Select did go for this 20-year-old, but I have my doubts if he does come in and get in the team immediately. It just depends how he does. I myself haven't seen a lot of him. I've seen little clips of him. He looks decent, but again, you have to prove himself on a bigger stage in order to for the fan to truly appreciate you. So, Cirigliano is only 20, so it could be a good gamble. I think he would probably, I don't know the price, but I'm guessing around 15-20 million they want for him. So could be a interesting transfer. This is the first time I've ever heard of him, so yeah, it could be interesting if you do get him. So what do you think of that deal and story? Leave a comment below, guys. And the last story I'm going to talk about is a player that I know a lot of you guys will know by now. It's Lucas Moura. This transfer saga is almost like the Wesley Sneijder saga we had last summer, and Lucas saga is rolling on every single week, picking up pace, going up, going down. It's like a roller coaster ride, to be honest. This week has emerged that the Sao Paulo vice president say that the move can be revived after his agent saying that the move is dead and United have hit their limit, etc. And he said, I don't rule out the possibility that in the future there are some sort of negotiation, because we received Manchester with great courtesy and left open the possibility of more talks. So that kind of like give us some hope, I guess, that we can secure Lucas Moura's signature for the club. And like I said, this story has been rolling for quite some time now. The fee apparently Sao Paulo want is around £30 million, but Sir Alex is kind of like unwilling to match that. The most he's going to go is £27 million. I think last week we had a £26 million offer rejected, so 27 million probably will be rejected as well. But an interesting twist by the Metro, who reports that we might offer the £27 million with Anderson. And a lot of you guys might express your kind of like delight in that, because some of you guys are not the biggest Anderson fans in the world, I guess, but some of you guys, on the other hand, was impressed by performances so far on the pre-season tour. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but apparently Sao Paulo are not interested in getting a player and not getting their cut of the fee, because Lucas, he owns 20% of his actual rights or contract. So anything with this transfer fee, he would get 20% off the transfer money. So Sao Paulo in the end would only get 80. So they have to up their kind of like valuation by 20% in order to get their full valuation. So it's kind of like a complicated deal in that aspect. But like I said, £30 million is, I think, the final price for Lucas Moura, and it's just now the ball's in at Manchester United's court as to whether Selec's go ahead and press on with this deal. I think if we do offer £30 million, then I think the deal could be done. But again, he is a talented player, no doubt about that, but very raw. He's not going to go in a team, produce week in, week out, because, again, he is only 19, although he's hugely talented. He's not a proven player, even in the the Brazilian league. Just unlike Neymar, like say Neymar, he achieved every single club kind of like title with Santos in Brazil and South America, but Lucas on the other hand hasn't won any trophies, and so he's much more raw, but again he has the potential to be up there with the best from the South American kind of like talents. So Lucas, another interesting twist I have to say though is that his agent, although said that the deal was on the rocks and it's about to stall, he has been instructed by Lucas himself to keep negotiating with Manchester United. I think that shows a sign that Lucas is interested in coming to us, and it's definitely a good sign that we have some hope and a player is willing to listen to offers, and perhaps he just wants the deal to be sorted. It's a good time to do it, to be fair, because he is in England at the moment due to his Olympic duty, so it will be a good time to get a deal done so that he can have the medical immediately and get himself ready and for the new season without going back to Brazil for a long time before knowing. So yeah, that's a good sign, I guess, but again, the £30 million is the stumbling block in this deal. So what do you guys think of that, and would you guys fulfill that £30 million fee that Sao Paulo has set out for us? So leave a comment below on that story, guys. So there you guys have it for another episode of United Transfer Talk. I hope you like this video, guys. Please, if you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.